How to make charts with the DS indicators. In your lesson on how to do the DS angle indicator, you would have a chart that looked like this. You want to make a template out of that. You do that by going Template, Save As. I already have it in here, but it's going to be the MA Angles Master, and you push OK. And you have this template in reserve for all your other charts that you want to make. And we're going to start with the CL minute chart, and then we're going to add the indicators, which is very simple to do. You just come down and add all the DS indicators. Do the zero lag, that's new. You do the, I'll tell you what, we'll go back to the zero lag. So you can either stop. These are the settings that I have for the zero lag indicator. Again, I like to leave the labels out. That's, all these are options. Colors are options. But I like to leave the label out again because I don't like to see a bunch of writing at the top of my chart. Most of these are alerts, and we're not using, I'm not using alerts, so you can experiment with that. And you can see the rest of it. All right, that should, then you can stop it if you need more time. The next thing is the alert zone, the DS alert zone. And here are the parameters I have for that. The template you get with the indicators should be identical to this, but if something doesn't show up, you can have this as reference. I use lemon chiffon, and that's like the cream line or the white line for the polynomial regression line. And this is the colors I use for the alert zone. And I'm not doing any of the other. This is the opacity of the zone. If you want it darker or lighter, you would change the number accordingly. The higher the number, the darker it is. And I do fill the alert zone with these colors. If you put false, you wouldn't have any zone at all, or ribbon. All right, the next one, we already done angles, so the next one is the core, DS core. A lot of activity here. Again, the alerts I'm not using. This happens to be for the 4 range, so we're going to make this 50, 45, 35, and extreme slope is 55. And this is the minute settings. And I'll put the 4 bar settings on because we'll do a 4 bar chart too. Just go a little bit faster because everything's the same except for those settings. And again, you can change the colors or not. And this is the settings I have for down here. And if you need to study them, just freeze frame it or take a capture the screenshot with it. And then the next indicator is the MACD, BB. Again, all up here are alerts and settings. Everything is false. I want to show arrows. Yes, this is for both the arrows for the outside the standard deviation and also the arrows for the MACD cross. This is the size. of the arrows, so you can change them bigger or smaller. We're not painting the bars, so the opacity doesn't matter. And this region is the squares that are covered. And there's again the background opacity. You can make them darker or lighter. It's a new panel. These are the lower band panels and the upper band. And pretty self-explanatory. I will expand these just so you can see them. All right, I'll leave that there until I put the next one up. Again, if you need to study them, you can freeze the frame. The next is Obos. That just puts the colors on the candle when they're in a state of Obos, overbought or oversold. And that's all the DS indicators we've got. And then you push OK. And there it is. That is the minute. Now to show you how simple it really is, because we stopped to show the thing, you go down here to File, New, Chart, CL. I'm going to do a range chart. I'm going to bring in my master angles, which is down the road someplace. Master angles. Boom. Push OK. That'll pop up. Don't need that. Bring this over here and size it a little bit. Go into indicators. We're not going to explain each one except for the core. Come down to DS, new, alert zone, new. We've done the angles from the template, core, which we'll come back to, MACD, we'll come back to, no we won't, and Obos. Then we push OK. And there's your chart. However, we do need to change the indicators on the core because they are set for the minute. But I just want to show you how easy it was. Oh, there it is. The minute is there too. So that's a good deal. So the, I'm sorry, this is the settings for the 4 range, and they were there. And the reason why we were there, I did not make the minute the default. The 4 range is the default for me. So there you go. And that's how quick it is to make a chart for each instrument. Oops. And there you go. If you have any questions, let me know.